Tuesday, man, and it's me and Drew today. Bo ended up in the hospital, so yeah, he has some kind of poisoning or something. I don't know what's going on, but I got a potential customer that just called me, and so I'm gonna call her back real quick and see. I think.
Yeah, that's just right below me. I'm the little yellow house that's right next to where they built all those like 8, 9, 10 houses.
Right.
A couple of years back.
So does it need it? Does it need it now? Like,
it could definitely use it, but you know, I've been paying him like, I mean, it's minimum, like $15 because he doesn't do anything except get on his tractor, run around the yard. He doesn't even pick up the sticks. He runs over them. You know, he doesn't weed eat.
I don't do any property for less than $40. So okay. I don't know if that's, you know, something.
Well, it's a little bit out of my budget.
Okay. No worries.
Just, you know, I've lost my job a couple of times over the past year, and I'm still kind of regrouping. So I'm just trying to be careful.
I understand. I get it, but I can't hardly do it. I can't do anything for that. You know, he didn't have anything in it. He gets up, he walks across the street, and you know, he does the lawn. He can do it for $15 or $20 because, well, it ain't costing him nothing to do it. You know. I don't do anything for less than 40, but if you need, you know, if you need me to come hit it one time for 40, then I can. Or if you find yourself in a position to where you skip him for 2 weeks and you're giving him 20 a week, and then, you know, that's 40 that you're not having to give him. You see what I'm saying? And I weed eat and spray too. I weed eat and spray.
He just does some strange stuff like you'll just show up when it's not that bad and do half of it. You know, I'm just.
Yeah, but you gotta look at it like this too. You gotta look at it like this too. You know, at the end of the day, if you're paying $15 or $20, you know, I mean, you gotta. I mean, I guess you gotta take that with a grain of salt. You know, the quality that you're gonna get, because the guy can only do so much for that. You know.
For the house.
Oh. Okay.
And I do not want my landlord, who I just love to death, and they love me, but I don't want him getting a letter.
Oh, definitely not. But if you find yourself here in a week or so and you can't get him, give me a shout.
I will, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, no worries. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.
See, $15? Are you kidding me? But you know, I mean, some people think that, you know. Some people really think that you're gonna be able to cut their yard for $15, and $15 is gonna buy them some kind of loyalty. See, $15, $20 for a lawn doesn't buy loyalty. Lawn care guy that she's talking about, yeah, he might do it for that, but that's just because he ain't got nothing else to do. As soon as something more lucrative comes along, which don't take much, and he's not gonna be doing that anymore. See, and that's the problem she's running into. You know, I ain't gonna touch it for less than 40. I don't do any yard for less than 40. And the only reason why I'd be even willing to entertain 40 is because there's 2 more that I'm doing right there on the same street. And of course, I don't know that I could even do it for 40. I would have to go look at it, but that's kind of what I'm, you know, was thinking. I feel like 40 is well, I ain't doing them less than 40, y'all. You just can't, man. You can't do these properties for $15 and expect to make money. And the homeowner, if you're a homeowner and you got a guy like me coming to your property, you can't expect a whole lot of loyalty for $15 or $20 to cut your grass, and you can't expect the quality to be anything more than what you're getting. He won't return your calls. I get it. He runs over the sticks. I get it. He doesn't weed eat. Okay. You know, well, you're not gonna, I mean, for $15, you're not gonna get any of that, you know. And you know, I don't it ain't that I don't want customers that think that, and because I let them know, hey, you know, you pay for what you get, man. You know, you pay for what you get in everything, man. So rarely do you pay a cheap price for something and it be top quality. Rarely. I ain't saying it don't happen, but rarely. So, you know, you got to kind of, you know, be, you know, in the mix, you know. So yeah, I won't be doing anything for $15. And you know, once she said $15, it was just about being courteous after that. Because she ain't, if she's used to paying $15 to have her yard cut, she's gonna balk at, you know, somebody coming in there and charging her 45 or 50. I mean, she's not gonna like that. She's never gonna, I mean, she'll probably end up having her grandson cut her grass. That's what sounds like needs to happen. But unless she can get a guy for $15, but when you get a guy for $15, you got, all that worry that she's going through right now, that's what that's what you get, you know. And you know, sometimes it works out for people, but more than not, it doesn't, because if you're trying to make a living in this game, you can't do the yards for $15 and make a living. You know, or if you're trying to even make a profit at all. If I charge $15 to do her lawn, I don't care how big or how little it is, I'm losing money. I don't care how you look at it. I'm paying her, you know. So, you know, don't be surprised, you know, if, you know, if you're, you know, if you're a customer paying $15 and all of a sudden the guy you're giving the $15 to don't call you back. Don't be shocked, because he's over there doing the $50 property, 10 $50 properties, 15 $50 properties, 20 $50 properties. So you just became second fiddle. Anyway, it's Ray. I'll kick back. 20 minutes, y'all. You know, pays pretty good. 20 minutes by myself. If I had a guy with me, it still would have been 20 minutes, you know. You only get, you know, you don't save half the time because you got another guy out here. So that job back there, they want me to bring the lift over here. So, yeah, I told them I had a $300 minimum for the lift, you know. And if I had time today, I would have talked to them about what they want to do. Because they could actually remove a couple of trees and they would be just fine in that front bed there. We can make it a lot neater looking. There's some sweet gum, and even if we don't remove them, I trim them up so freaking high that you know, there's a couple of pin oaks in there too, and the pin oaks are real wiry. You know, y'all see me cut these pin oaks back before on other jobs. So that's another job that the lift, and I guarantee you that'll probably generate, well, it's a $300 minimum, and they were like, okay, no problem. You know, I said that's a minimum. So I should have took the time this morning to talk to him about what they want to do. With their regular customers, they're not going nowhere, and they're not going to hire anybody else. And I got Drew on the clock today, and we are trying to you know, get a lot done. So I didn't want to take, you know, 15 or 20 minutes right now today to look at that. I mean, I know what to cut, but it's just, you know, scope of what they want to do. That's the job where I think that I probably have to bring the Bobcat over there too. So it'll be the Bobcat and the lift. So, you know, that's going to put us, you know, I don't know, man. They're good customers, man. If I can get them to get on up to around 600 or 700, well, you know, where the location is, I don't have to haul nothing off. The Bobcat can maneuver the machine, the lift, wherever I need it to. You know, I'm not going to want to back my truck down that hill or nothing, man. So, yeah, we may just need the lift in the front, and in the back, I may be able to reach it because the back's on the slope. There's a lot of tree trimming over there, so I need to talk. And they're good customers. They're regular customers. I've been doing their yard for over 10 years. They had 2 other properties before this one. So yeah, I get around, y'all. The lift, man, is just, I'm telling y'all, dude. You know, that lift, I mean, I'm earning with it, man. You know, I'm earning with it pretty freaking good on the reg. And whenever I buy a piece of equipment like that, my only goal in the very beginning is just to pay it off, is to get the equipment paid for. I don't know if that's the right approach, but that's my approach. So I'm probably going to go on and pay that lift off. I'm going to call the finance company here in the next month or so. And but doing work with the lift opposed to doing work without it, well, it's going to pay more money with the lift, even if you could just about do it without it. They're going to pay more money. So I'll do that job, and I know I'll get them at least $500, because I'm seeing a lot over there that they want to talk about what to do, and I get it. I just didn't have time today. So, and that's going to put the lift money, on up there, man. We're getting on up there now, around 11,000 or so that I made with the lift since. Well, that ain't pure profit. Now, money that the lift has generated. So, about $11,000, give or take. Now, y'all know, anybody that follows the channel, y'all know that I put $7,500 down on the lift, and I just financed 10 grand. So, and that was just before Christmas. And the reason I did that is because I didn't want to come off a big, I didn't want to, 17 grand is a lot of money to come off of in December. So I did not want to do that. So, but I'm stoked, man. See, I can go over there and do that work after I can do that work anytime. I can go over there, I can take that lift over there at any time. I don't even have to have nobody with me, because we're not hauling it out. Now I got another job that I need to do with the Bobcat over here in Noonan. I'm gonna try to. I'm a little stretched out right now, And you never know, y'all. I might be able to, me and Drew might be able to handle this now that Drew's been out here for, a minute. See, last year I didn't have anybody but me, and Bo was the only one that knew any of the properties. Now, Drew knows some of the properties, and Drew did really good yesterday. Kudos to the Drewski, y'all. That boy did good yesterday. He got done with what was expected of him, and then he was able to come help me wrap up, picking up Bo's slack. So yeah, man, Drewski did good yesterday, and I don't mind paying. I pay him good too, man. I don't mind paying good. The guys that it ain't just about the work, it is, but it's about communicating with me, being able to be there at another job that's unexpected, that all pays dividends if you're me and you got guys that can do that. Like yesterday, Drew came through. He did all the work that we were doing, and then he came through with with helping me wrap up that one that Bo walked off on. So, and I don't know what's up with Bo. I know Bo's in the hospital, so I think Bo got poisoned or something, man. I don't really know what he got into. I don't know if it was meth, dope, or what, man. I can't say. I know in the video yesterday, I was saying he geeked up on this, geeked up on that. Well, when I say geeked up, I don't mean he's doing drugs. I just mean he's acting all geeked up. I don't know what kind of drugs that Bo does or don't do personally. I don't know. So, yeah, I have no idea. All right, I gotta get something off free fuel, man, while I'm at this gas station. Peace. All right, y'all. So me and Drew got everything on the list on. He's headed over to do the last one. I knew we'd get done a little bit early today. I got to go look at another one this afternoon. So, it is what it is, man. Excuse me. I'm gonna stop over here at the Subway and grab me a ham and cheese Sammy. Stop by one of my commercial accounts and grab. I got about 4 or 5 checks over there. They got ready for me. It's been a few weeks since I been by there. I done a bunch of the properties. So yeah. So I want to talk to you guys today a little bit about software and what do you guys use for your lawn care software, or do you just write it down and keep up with it like that? And at what point do you think that you should have software? See, for me, I got the software. The software I got now is in 2009. That's when I got it. It just seemed like, you know, at first, you know, I had once I got to about, I don't know, 30 lawns, 40 lawns, then I needed software to kind of help me out, you know. So how many customers do you think you should have before you should jump out there and get software? And if so, what kind of software do you use? I'm just curious. I know that I could use, you know, I could probably download an app on my phone and all that, but I like to have software at home. I don't like to do a lot of planning and stuff out here while I'm working. I like to do all the planning when I'm at home. Now, you know, I will, you know, flip the script a little bit sometimes, you know, but I like to, you know, do all the planning in the evening time for the next day, you know. And I was just wondering if everybody thinks the same way, or if some people do it different. I'm always interested in how other guys run their business, you know. I don't think that I could run it on, you know, without software, some kind of scheduling software, you know, because it just seems like it would just be so inefficient. You know, you guys that follow the channel, y'all know I'm always, you know, preaching about efficiency out here. Being efficient on the lawns and being efficient on, you know, everything that we do out here. Well, that also applies to, you know, the back end office stuff that you have to do too. You know, the invoicing, the scheduling, the routing, and all of that. I like to do that efficient too, you know. And the software I got now is, you know, 12 years, 13 years old. So it's not as updated and efficient as the newer software. So I got me some newer software, and, you know, I'm gonna be moving all my customers over into the new software. One thing I did notice about the newer software, at least the software that I've been looking at, you know, and I already got what I already got the software I'm gonna, you know, the new software. I already got it. It's just a matter of me moving all the customers over and purging, you know, my customers as I do that. And, you know, I probably got 40 of the customers in the new software. Of course, the old software is still working, so, you know, learning a new software is pretty time consuming, and all the little quirks. But invoicing my customers and a few other things in my old software was just taking too long. I kept having to type in everything and all that, and it was inefficient, you know. I want to be efficient in the office, you know. And a lot of guys say, well, Ray, just hire an office girl or an office guy. Well, I could do that, but the reason I don't is because I need to know whatever software the business is using. I need to know that software. Now, I don't have to know it as hardcore as somebody that's working for me that's doing the invoicing and all, but I need to know it for the business sake. So I would never hire anybody and let them learn the software and let them take over that part of the part of the business. You know, unless it was my wife or somebody. Even then, I'm still going to want to learn enough. I'm going to want to learn the software enough to run the business without somebody. Now, you hire somebody. What happens if you hire somebody? They develop as a good person to run the new software, and so they know how to run the new software, and then they quit. Then you're scurrying around having to learn the software, or having to, be stressed a lot more than what, if you already know it. So any software that the business uses, at least at this point, I'm going to want to learn the software too. So I would learn the software before I hire somebody to learn the software. Now I hadn't gotten big enough yet to where I can justify that, because I like doing the office stuff too. I like doing the invoicing. I like doing the scheduling, because I know how to do it, and I know what the real life things that go on out here, and I know each individual customer. Somebody that's working in the office, they might send you here and not realizing that this customer requires this and that. But see, I know these things, so at this point, so I'm right on the line of hiring an office person or not. I probably could and justify it business-wise, numbers-wise, but I ain't gonna do it, man. Not right now. I'm gonna learn the new software, and then maybe in a couple of years I will. This is according to how the business evolves and stuff. To me, hiring an office person is another expense. And y'all know I'm all about keeping my expenses down. It ain't that I'm cheap. It's just that when if I get off work at 2, then I can go home and spend an hour doing all the office work. Now, if I had somebody doing it for me, well, I could probably, branch out a little bit quicker and a little bit better, that kind of thing. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go get some ethanol-free fuel here, man. Peace out. All right, y'all, I know it's not much of a video today, but, we did a lot of work, and, doing these yards, we got to get back into the swing of things, and a lot of the yards that we're doing is the first cut of the season. So, there's a lot of cleanups and stuff, a little more work on each job than normal. But we made good time today. Hopefully, the Drewski got done. He ought to be back at the shop, and we're gonna move on to tomorrow. The latest on Bo, I don't know. He called me about an hour or 2 ago while we were working. He didn't leave a voicemail, but I got a missed call.